All right, so I've already discussed this going live on Wednesday. I have a list going already, and I always make a list, but I have to keep cutting it back because I have a budget that I stick to. So I don't know how many of you all do that, and I keep on like crossing stuff off, and then my heart sinks because it's something I really want, but I'll have to wait to get it. And then this is the beginner's catalog. So if you're a beginner out there, these are really nice stamp sets, and really there's a kit in here. There may be 2 kits in here, I can't remember. And thanks for sharing, Kathy. And so if you're a beginner, you would really, this is really one for you. And if you'd like to have one, just message me and I can get one out. Mine too, Jamie. Mine is 2 pages, and I'm already crossing stuff off. That's not my priority. So, all right, so let's get started. I have 3 actual versions of this same box, but it's very simple, but yet it's elegant. So here are all 3 that I made. And I love these boxes. I thought they turned out really cute. Yours is too, Teresa. And I really, oh, I know the zebra is adorable. That zebra is adorable. I started out with all white because I just thought it was really elegant looking with just the white. And so it's dimensional. It's like when you stamp the card, that same technique when you're stamping a card and then relayering it. It's the same technique. And then I did one with saffron on the bottom, and then I really liked this one. And this one I did the gingham ribbon on it, and I just wrapped it underneath. So you just have to untie this to open it. But I think this one is my favorite. I think the bow kind of takes away from some of it. I don't know. What do y'all think? I really like just the plain one, and I do like the saffron on the bottom. So this is what I'm going to share with you. And it's really nice because this lid is it's kind of fancy. I usually just do regular lids, but I forgot about this way, and then I decided I'm going to go ahead and do it and see if I can, because sometimes they're harder to fit to the box bottoms. So, yeah. So you can do these any color that you want or anything. And I wanted to use one of the new stamp sets. That's why I use the sentiment and stuff. So it's the Forever Fern. This is one of those 3D, the distinctive stamp sets. I love the way this stamps. It's so pretty. So, I use the sentiment right here, but you can just even put hello. But I'm going to give these to I'm really missing my friends at work. I haven't been able to see them since all of this going on. So this is the one I'm using for that. And then I'm using the butterfly and the flower from the Butterfly Wishes. So I'm using the little flower and then this one right here. But you can use this Love to Celebrate You, Birthday Wishes. Any of these would probably fit on here, except for the longer ones. But it's really cute. And it's a fun one, but it's actually pretty easy. But it's pretty, I mean, it's really pretty. I thought it really turned out pretty. All right, so for this, the bottom of the box, you're going to need a piece that's 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. That's the problem with these type of boxes. You have to have that 1/8 inch, and I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's really easy to measure this. It's just right before the 7-inch mark, so it's just the 1/16 inch less. And then for the top, it's 6 by 6. So this is going to be the top part, and then for this little piece we're going to stamp on, it's 2.5 by 2.5. So we are going to go ahead and score this. Score both of these. These will probably go, where did I left the other one underneath there? All right, so on the bottom of the box, you're just going to score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides, so it's pretty easy. So just 2 inches. So that's your bottom. Hi, Linda. Thanks for sharing. I went to the post office the first time today, so I'll probably be drawing a name next week for whoever shares, because I haven't been going to the post office. I was a little nervous about it. And then but they have it, they're really organized over there, so I was really happy to see that. And they're limiting to 10 people in there, so we've opened just about everything here in Texas. All right, so the 6 by 6, you're going to score it at 1/2 and 1.5 on all 4 sides. Aw, thanks, Carol. I'm glad you did too. So 1/2 and 1.5. I know this is harder to see because the white, but 1/2 and 1.5. It should be a pretty quick one tonight. I've been working on my project for Sunday, and it's turned out so cute, so y'all have to check it out. I thought it was really cute. It's a Father's Day thing. All right, so the bottom we're going to just cut like we normally do. We're going to cut in here. And then this one the same way. Hi, Christina. Did I miss anybody? Okay. And then this one's the same way. This is really easy. You can make a bunch of these. Really, if you do it like on a productive line, just do all your tops, and then the bottoms are really easy to put together. These would be cute for shower gifts, wedding shower, party favors, or you can even make them smaller. But I think it's a pretty good size. I'll tell you what size they are. They're 3 inches by 3 inches, and it's 2 inches tall. All right, so let's use some wet glue on this. Me too, Deborah. I am too. And all this stuff that happened with that man, I can't remember his name, but oh my gosh, that is so, my heart breaks for their family. It's terrible. I'm tired of bad news too. I'm ready for some uplifting. All right, so this is the bottom. You can do a card this way too. I don't know if y'all have seen the cards that are made this way, but that's what gave me the idea. And so this one, let's go ahead and cut it. So on this one, and then we'll just do the stamping. We're cutting in here. I'm cutting this one off here. So this part is, these are the sides right here. We're going to cut these the same. These are our little flaps. Hi, Marla. This is the thick Whisper White, by the way. It really works really good for boxes. So I really like the thick. I use the thick now for just about everything. My card bases, for everything. I really like it. So we're cutting these all the same. Oh, I hope you get to go. Are you traveling by car, Deborah? My daughter-in-law had to fly, and I'm really worried about her. She had to fly. Her grandmother needed her. She fell and broke her hip. And oh my goodness. I was so nervous for her to have to fly, but she had no choice. But oh, Marla, I'll put it, well, this one I probably won't post. I'll tell you really quick, Marla. It's the bottom part is 6 7/8 by 6 7/8, and you scored this bottom one at 2 inches on all 4 sides. And then the top one is 6 by 6, and then you score it 1/2 and 1.5 on all 4 sides. So that's the top part. Hi, Vicki. All right, so on this top piece, this is removable adhesive, so I'm just putting it, I don't want it to move, so I'm putting it in the center here of this because I don't want it to move when I'm stamping it, and try to get it as centered as possible. And then let me grab all my stamps here that we're going to use. And my ink pads, I'm using So Saffron, Highland Heather, Blushing Bride, and Pretty Peacock for this one. And then I'm just using Memento Black, which I'm going to stamp the sentiment first. I'm going to have plenty of these for my friends because this is the 4th one that I'm making. All right, so I'm going to, it's a little bit hard to see with all the lights on. Hopefully I'm going to get that centered. All right. So we're going to go first with the Pretty Peacock, and we're going to use this little flower, or not flower, but the leaves. And I'm just going to start stamping around, and I really press pretty hard on this, but don't jiggle it. Just keep it straight so that you get a better impression, so that they line up better. And so I'm just going to start, I just got black ink all over my top here. Need to wipe my hand. I guess I stuck my fingers in it. So I'm just pressing pretty hard so you know where to line it back up. So I'm just stamping these around. And then we're going to use the Blushing Bride for the flower. And you want to make sure you get it on this little piece too. Hi Rhonda, you haven't made one? Oh, you'll be hooked if you do. All right. I'm hooked on 3D. All right. This is a pretty easy one, Rhonda, so I think you can definitely do it. So I'm just kind of going in 3s, but you can stamp as many as you want on it. All right, then we're gonna go first with the butterfly, and I'm doing that one in Highland Heather. So you can even overlap these. I'm going on the sides too, because you want to have some showing on the sides of it. And then I'm going to do another flower, but this one's, or another leaf, and this one's going the opposite way, but this is the So Saffron. Hi, Faye. Me too. I'm addicted, as you can tell. All right. So then I'm just adding these yellow So Saffron leaves here. And it doesn't look like much here, but I love these 3D. Let's see. Maybe I'll do one more little thing down here. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift this off. And this will just, you can just rub it off. It's just like a little rubbery because it's not permanent. And let's put it together and then we will add the top part. Me too, Parson. So these are nice because this box is really sturdy because of the lid on it. I usually don't put the extra effort into the top part, but this one's really kind of fancy. All right, I'm going to use wet glue again. Normally, I hope I can do it this way. I used tear and tape on the other one, and what I did was put the tear and tape on here, this little half inch piece, and then I put the tear and tape on these, and I just pulled them off as I went around. So I'm hoping, I think this will work fine though. Because this can be messy, the wet glue. Hi, sis. All right. My fingers are all sticky now. But I'm going to turn these out so I can add the adhesive to it here so it doesn't make too much of a mess. I can't wait to get my hands on the new adhesives that they're coming out with. And they're supposed to have a really like heavy duty one like the Fast Fuse was. So we're going to see how that turns out. So this just folds in these little ends. Oh, you know what? I need to clip this one a little bit. Yeah, it works a lot better with the tear and tape because it adheres immediately instead of having to hold them down. All right, now we are going to put a bunch of dimensionals on the bottom of this. Where'd my other ones go? Grab these really quick. I knew I opened a new pack. So we're going to put them all on here so this pops up and it's really, I'm going to probably put, you worked all day today? Y'all must be busy. I'm surprised. Being, you know, the dentist office. I guess you're backlogged from everybody not being able to go. All right, so I have 9 on here, but you really want it to be really stable. So, all right, let's get all these backings. I mean, I'm starting to get some nails, but I keep cutting them back because they're really thin there, and I want them all to be nice and healthy. But they're getting, they're getting there. It's better than it was a month ago. All right, so now that you have to line these up, so find where you stamped it before, and then you want to line it up so it's popped up like that. See, on the sides you can see, and it's real solid there, you know, like it's not, it's got you need a lot of dimensionals. Yes, they are, Parson, and then the top just fits on like this. If you want to add the ribbon, make sure you add the ribbon like this one. Add the ribbon before you put this on. And actually on this one, I didn't put it in that middle row, so I can string the ribbon in there, this ribbon, so I could just, you know, like fit it in there just right without having it stick to all the dimensionals and stuff. But I really like it with the So Saffron on the bottom. I thought that was cute. This one's the plain white one. This is how I first started. This was my first one I did. And then I decided to add the ribbon because, thanks everyone, because the ribbon I thought would add something to it, but then when I did the bottom, it was nice. And this fits really nice, the top. I don't know, I may start doing more reinforced reinforced lids. It's just more figuring out though. So here's the other one. That's it. All right, everyone, I guess before I'm knocked off, I better thanks for all the hearts before everybody's still here. Okay. All right, I better get off before I get knocked off because I can see it's just spinning and spinning. So I will catch you all next week, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and I guess I'll see you next week. Night, everyone. Bye.